I am absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships. Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is, do whatever they would normally do, and just want somebody there when it's convenient for them, or, you know, for the things they want to do. Like, convince me I'm wrong.
It is the men that you desire that don't want a relationship.
Why, when a woman interrupts a man doing what he's doing, why you guys are so furious and don't pretend you're not? You try to get a grip on it. Not only have we diminished your ability to be productive by interrupting you, we have disrupted your peace. So I've tried to talk to him like, if a man were meditating, you could hear him chanting. Really? Would you walk in on him to say that? Like, imagine that's what he's doing. A man focused, he's in a meditation of fixing the car, repairing the sprinklers, playing a game with his son. He's at peace. Leave him at peace. And if you can't, I'm sorry to interrupt. Be respectful of the impact you're having. I'm so sorry to interrupt. The worst that can happen is a man would say, you're interrupting, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's the worst that would happen.
This woman has so much wisdom. She found the unlock code to men.
3 things women do to destroy men's peace. Number 1, we want to talk to them about things that are important to us at the wrong time. For example, it's not a good time to talk to your husband about honeydews, about bills, when he's heading out to work in the morning or when he first gets home. He needs time to decompress. Number 2, give him time to do whatever the heck he wants. He works hard for you, so let him go have some fun. And number 3, this is kind of similar, but support his hobbies. If he wants to go on a fishing trip, if he wants to go hunting, the answer is yes.
I don't want to sound harsh by saying this, but men don't want extra drama that they don't need in their life. Men would rather be alone than with a woman who...
And that's the key, you see? This wicked-ass, filthy, nasty-ass society created feminism, feminist, narcissists. You see? That's the key. This filthy, demonic-ass society created feminist narcissists. You see? A goddamn feminism narcissist. You see? And that's the key. You see? She is correct, man. We don't want to deal with the drama. You see? It's bad enough we in the land of our captivity, suffering under the hands of the devil, Mr. White Man. You understand? You see, your slave master, your oppressor. You see, this place exalted pussy. This place idolized bitches. You see, the fuck, we can't catch a break. See? But I'm gonna let this play. So okay, I can use the card. Well, I'm gonna give you this first, okay? Yeah.
brings nothing more than drama into his life. And no, this doesn't mean that you can't come to him with your problems. This doesn't mean that you can't go to him when you're feeling bad or when you're feeling upset. This just means if that is all you're bringing to the relationship, it is simply not enough, especially for a good man who's going places in his life. If you want to lock down an amazing guy who has all the qualities you're looking for, who is driven, who is ambitious, who's going places in life, you need to be the kind of woman that he would want to be with. And the kind of woman he would want to be with is a woman who is self-controlled, who is emotionally stable, and who's able to support him and put him first in difficult times and not only come to him with all of your drama. You need to learn to be careful with what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. And remember that you need to bring assets into his life that are more than just your looks if you want to be with a man.
You see? She said bring assets, not drama. You see, running your fucking mouth. You heard she said, know what to say, when to say, and how to say when you deal with a man. You see, this filthy, nasty ass place don't respect men. You see, this place look down on brown men. The only man this place respect is Mr. White Man. You understand? You see, he the only motherfucking man that get respect, bro. Flat the fuck out. You see? Your devil daddy, your slave master, the devil the Bible speaks of. Esau, Edom, Mr. White Man. You see? This is why, man, we need deliverance, man. We need salvation. Quickly, man, swiftly, man, immediately. You see? But let's get a scripture or whatever, whatnot, man. Then we let these bitches speak. Because a lot of these bitches, man, bringing it home, man. You understand? You see? I noticed something. It's never the so-called black woman, the filthy, nasty, disgusting, polluted ass nigga woman. You see? It's never that evil asshole, man. It's always the other women. Got some type of sense, some type of femininity. You see? Yeah, some type of femininity. Some type of sense. You see? It's never the so-called black woman. That bitch is disgusting. You see? And filthy and polluted. Let's get that, man. You see? You know what I mean? Let's get that, man. That hoe is polluted, man. She don't give a fuck. You see? Let's see, can I get that, man? You know what? Let's go to Second Ezra first. Second Ezra 10. You see, Second Ezra chapter 10. Just hold on. You see, Second Ezra chapter 10 and verse 6. You see, Second Ezra chapter 10 and verse 6. Thou foolish women above all other. Did you see that shit? You see, didn't I say that, man? What foolish women? So-called black women. The nigger woman that hate the man of her nation. She killed her babies. You see, that's that foolish woman. Hell yeah, man. You see, she's the worst woman. She worse than Sheetamite bitches, heathen bitches. You know, you dig, you know what I mean? You see, you know, she worse than Chinese hoes. Dye-head ass East Indian, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iranian bitches. You see, East Indian bitches, Afghanistan bitches. That's the nation of Elam. Them dye-head ass bitches. She worse than them bitches. You see, she's a foolish woman. Stay the fuck away from her, man. By any means necessary. You see, you know. Second Ezra 10 and verse 6. Thou foolish women. Second Ezra 10 and verse 6. Thou foolish woman above all other. Did you see that shit? See? He said, you supposed to be above these women, nigga woman, but you the most foolish. You see? You know what I mean? Because you love the wines and the philosophies and the fornications and the spiritual wickedness and the spiritual adulteries of the devil, Esau, Edom, your devil daddy. See? You see? That's why your bitch ass foolish. Evil and wicked and funky and nasty and ugly acting. Did you see that? You see? See? We gotta get the fuck up out this place, man. We gotta get the hell out of Babylon the Great. This filthy, nasty, disgusting ass place. You see, it's 2026 and these bitches still don't want to desire a man. That's fucked up. You understand? You see? And you wonder why bitches getting raped. Bitch, your pussy will be taken. Flat the fuck out. Without a doubt. You see? See? Just wait till the lights go out. That's a saying Us brothers here at Great Millstone always say, you see, bitch, just wait till the lights go out, without a doubt. You see, you know, these evil, wicked assholes. Second Esdras 10 and verse 6. Thou foolish woman, you see, Second Esdras 10 and verse 6. Thou foolish woman, above all other, you see, seest thou not our mourning? That's the key. That's the point. You see, what did he say? You hoes, you bitches, you're gonna be mourning, man. That goes into tons amount of sorrow and grief. See, you see, right here, what you see on the screen. These bitches starting to feel it. They starting to mourn. They ain't got no husband, no man. You understand? You see, that's pathetic, man. All these bitches want to do is just beg. Nothing to offer. Beg niggas. You see, can you pay my phone bill? Can you do this? Can you do that? No, bitch, what can you do for me? You see? You know what I mean? Seest thou not our mourning, you see? And what happeneth unto us? Question mark, what the fuck? See? See? Did you see that? Did you catch that? Believe that? You on your dig? You know what I mean? You see? Verse 12. This is the book of Second Esdras 10 and verse Second Esdras chapter 10 and verse 12. But if thou sayest unto me, you see, my lamentation is not like the earth's, because I have lost the fruit of my womb. Ooh, see? What is that fruit? In the womb. Your baby, your son. You see? Your child. And these wicked ass bitches, man, they kill their babies, man. Woo, didn't I say that? See? You see? But they also creating monsters, bro. They the reason why these motherfuckers are so corrupt, because of single mothers. What the fuck? You see? They kill their babies, or they believe they could raise children by themselves. I don't need no man. Stay the fucking way for her. You understand? You see? See? Evil ass, filthy, nasty, disgusting nigga women bitches, pants wearing ass bitches. You see, very masculine, witchy poo bitches, broomstick bitches. You see, you know what I mean? You see, Second Esdras 10 and verse 12. But if thou sayest unto me, you see, my lamentation is not like the earth's, you see, because I have lost the fruit of my womb, which I brought forth with pains and bear with sorrow. See? Now notice what Ezra said was coming for these bitches, man. Tons amount of mourning. He said sorrows. You see, you hoes, you bitches, you're gonna suffer way worse than niggas. If you want to make it up out this motherfucker, your ass gonna have to serve a man, cater to a man. Bitch, you will bow down to a man. You understand? You see?
That is going places in life.
If we want drama, we watch Netflix. Simple as that. Why worry about a whole human just to do that?
Ladies, listen up. Feminism is not about equality anymore. It's about tearing down men and stripping women of their true power. The original idea of feminism was about giving women equal rights, the ability to vote, work, and have a voice. But somewhere along the way, it turned toxic. Modern feminism today tells women to hate men, reject families, and act like the very thing they claim to be fighting against. And here's the truth. Feminism didn't make women stronger. It made them miserable. It convinced women that being feminine is weak, that being nurturing, loving, and wanting a husband and kids somehow makes you less. That is not strength. That is pure confusion. Femininity is powerful. A feminine woman knows how to elevate her man, create peace in her home, and stand firm in her values without trying to be a man. Feminism breeds resentment. Femininity creates harmony, and that's the difference that nobody wants to admit. Ladies, you do not gain power by competing with the guys. You gain power by being fully feminine
and letting men lead where they're meant to lead. Feminism destroyed that truth. Femininity restores it. If that offends you, maybe that's the wake-up call that you need.
Once women accept a man's true nature, it's incredibly freeing, like this comment is saying. And it's on a video where I'm talking about men, most men, not all men, are inherently cruel, and women need to understand that. Once women understand that, you can then move accordingly. You can then, as a woman, decenter men and do it without any guilt. You can deconstruct all of that patriarchal conditioning that you have been fed from the moment you could walk, probably even before that. You can start living life completely for yourself, unapologetically, with no shame and no guilt, because most men are inherently cruel, and thus, why would you live a life centered around the needs of someone who does not care about you? Understanding and really getting it down deep into your soul that most men are inherently cruel frees you from the obligation of, if you would just be nicer, if you would just smile more, if you would just try harder to meet his needs, because you understand that his needs are unmeetable. It's not because of something you're not doing or you're doing too much of. No matter what, there's always going to be this undercurrent of cruelty, this need that some men, not all men, have to always harm, hurt, and subjugate women. When you understand this, you completely take yourself out of their little.
This is Proverbs 31. You see? Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 30. You see? Proverbs 31 and verse 29. Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 29. Many daughters have done virtuously, you see, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful. You see? Exactly. And didn't I say that? That's the key. This place exalt pussy. This place idolize bitches. This place worship pussy. You see? And that's fucked up, man. That's why these hoes are fucked up. Mentally, psychologically. No protection, no hedge, no shield, if you will. You see? See? Because this place promote feminism, man. This place believe bitches should be on top and men at the bottom, for lack of words. You see? This place promote bitches being on top and men at the bottom. What the fuck? You see? You know why? They gave these bitches picture taking prostitute, IG, OnlyFans Club, TikTok. You see? Facebook, Snapchat, OnlyFans Club. Did you see that? You see? You know what I mean? Proverbs 31 and verse 29. Many daughters have done virtuously, you see, but thou excellest them all. Favor is deceitful, you see, and beauty is vain, see? Hell yeah, because once these bitches hit the age 30, man, they start getting crow feet. They start looking some type of way and still want to flex and front and hesitate, procrastinate. You see, that word procrastination, that goes into ugly attitudes. And this is what they talking about. These bitches on the screen. You see? See, stay the fuck away from the so-called black woman. That bitch is polluted and disgusting. I'm going to close on that. You see? You know what I mean? Favor is deceitful. You see? And beauty is vain. That's the key. That's the point. That's the point. That's the key. You see? And beauty is vain. But a woman that fear of the Lord Yahweh, she shall be praised. Woo! See? These bitches don't fear Yahweh. These bitches don't fear Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. If they did, they'd be serving a man. Flat the fuck out. You see? These bitches ain't nothing but a goddamn narcissist, bro. Evil and wicked and funky and nasty. You see? These bitches think they above men. They think they equal to us. They think they better than us. What the fuck? Do you see? See? You got Shedamite women, man, breaking that shit down. Stay the fuck away from the so-called black woman. You see? Get you a Shedamite woman that look like a Shedamite, but she could be a stranger, a foreigner. See? You know what I mean? Yeah, get you a Shedamite woman. Get you a heathen woman. A dog-head ass East Indian. It's the devil, bro. You see? Yeah, get you an East Indian dog-head ass woman. A Chinese woman. A Filipino woman. A spicy, a Latino. You see? These bitches nowadays are cruel. Very self-centered. Very selfish. You see? Cruel. Very nasty. These bitches are nasty. I ain't talking about don't wash they pussy. You see? These bitches are nasty, man. Very wicked. So you want to be mean to me? Bitch, I'm going to be mean to you. Flat the fuck out. You see?
Cruel, sick game. You take yourself out of the cage and you fly free like a bird.
This idea that most men are inherently cruel is exactly why so many people are checking out of modern gender conversations. Men aren't born cruel, and painting half the population as defective only fuels bitterness, not healing.
I typed in feminism, and the first 4 videos that came up were anti-feminist, including...
Definitely go watch this video in its entirety, but the basic gist is this woman set up a social experiment to frame herself as a young man on social media with an interest in understanding feminism, not from a negative standpoint. However, the algorithm showed her all red pill and anti-feminist content in response. Also, there have been a number of social experiments in the past and even investigative journalism into the type of content that men receive as soon as they sign up, which has been found to be incredibly misogynistic. The difference is she was framing it as wanting to understand feminism, not from any sort of negative place at all. In Australia, we've passed legislation, so it will be illegal to access social media under 16. I don't know where I stand on this currently. I need to educate myself more on this issue. However, things like this do point me in the direction of thinking that that is a positive thing. Everything is political. This isn't a fucking surprise. We already know who owns these big social media companies as well as who the major shareholders are. And these are the same people creating these algorithms. And we also know where these people sit politically because they are vocal about that. Original creator suggests that there should be laws governing these algorithms, which I 100% agree with. However, I do not know how that would work and how difficult that would be to put in place considering the political landscape in America at this time.
This is Psalms 14. You see? Psalms chapter 14 and verse 3. They are all gone aside. Exactly, man. These bitches are gone. Way on the left-hand side. Way in left-hand field, if you will. You see? Especially so-called black woman. If you will. You see? That bitch is destroyed, man. Terrible, man. Pathetic, man. You see? Get you a stranger lady, a foreigner that look like a Shedamite. You see? Get you a spicy, a Latino bitch, a Filipino bitch. Did you see that shit? You see? You know what I mean? Psalms 14 and verse 3. Psalms chapter 14 and verse 3. They are all gone aside. You see? They are all together become filthy. That's the key. That's the point. Didn't I say I was going to get it? You see? See? These bitches are filthy, are polluted, man. I mean, used up, man. Ran through pussy. You see? Ran through leftover skeezers. You see? These bitches confessing, bro. You see? You know what I mean? There is none that doeth good. Ooh. You see? There is none that doeth good. No, not one. You see, like to say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, all praise Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, call him Yasharala, Prince of Power, yeah, Jerusalem, yup, yeah, Jerusalem, yup, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, all praise Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Shout out Israelite foreigners, specular birds, you strangers that look like a Mr. Paleface, that look like an Edomite, that look like a red Hebrew Edomite. Peace, love to you, peace, love to you. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect, the women and men, children. It's going to make it to the kingdom. The rounders, apostles, and elders, and watchmen, and servants, and prophets, a great millstone who I learned this truth from, only through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All praise to Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, you brothers and sisters was edified. You see, stay the fuck away from her, man. The so-called black woman, man, that bitch is disgusting, man. That bitch is filthy and polluted. You see, the worst woman on the planet, man. Flat the fuck out, man. Number one dick sucker, number one sellout, man. You see, a Sambo, a coon, and you bitch-made ass niggas, you ain't no different, man. Fuck you.
These are international companies. Obviously, in Australia, I believe we have no say over any of this, and we can only regulate users in Australia to these apps. Correct me if I'm wrong. The overarching issue is that more and more young, impressionable boys and girls are seeking to social media to find answers to questions instead of using search engines, for instance. And search engines also have algorithms, but those algorithms don't go to preferential content or content with an agenda. Those algorithms focus on the quality of the websites providing the content. As I said previously, search engines can absolutely get it wrong, and websites can have inaccurate information on those websites. However, the algorithms do not intend to only show you one particular type of content. They try to show you the best answer to your question based on all the content on the internet in that area, if that makes sense. This could change because who the fuck knows at this point? Opposed to social media algorithms, which clearly show content based on different measures, such as what the woman did in her social experiment and the type of content she was receiving by typing in feminism. Should be a concern to everybody because the byproduct of misogyny being taught the norm is gender-based violence and more young girls and women losing their lives. According to experts, the leading way to reduce a young boy turning into a violent man is to have a proactive father figure at home and to have these conversations with your kids ongoingly and continue to educate them in this area. I don't know if there are any other solutions, but I'd love to open a dialogue about it, so please feel free to comment any suggestions.
Me being a soldier, I know my daughters look at me as a hero, and what I'm trying to do is provide them the blueprint, and I want to try to put them in the same situation where they can continue to be the best versions of themselves. Start your comeback today at PurdueGlobal.edu.
Hey guys, get Little Caesars pizza deal. 2 large pizzas for...
But I'd love to open a dialogue about it, so please feel free to comment any suggestions.
We all know very well that feminism is dominating online spaces for a decade straight, and that is exactly why the algorithm now swings the other way. People are finally calling out the damage, broken families, divided genders, men told they're the problem, women told they don't need anyone, and now everyone is miserable.
The thing that pisses me most off about the whole concept of feminism is that people think that it is anti-men.
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, if you're for women's rights, then you're a feminist. Like, you don't have to be a woman to be a feminist. In fact, we actually need more men to be feminists. Yeah. So maybe it's because it has the word feminine. People think like, oh, yeah, we don't want to touch that. Like, I have a girlfriend who, she was like, oh, I'm not a feminist, but, and I was like, sorry, whoa, stop talking about, I said, what did you just say? And she said, I'm not a feminist. I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, yeah, I'm not, I don't have hairy armpits. Like, I was like, babe, like, do you understand? And I went on my Google and I was like, do you understand what feminism means? It means you are pro women's rights. And she was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely pro women's rights. This is a woman who's a CEO of a business, like multi-million-dollar business. Oh, wow. She is like a beast, stunning, beautiful, really feminine, but an absolute animal. Like, and she's standing there going, I'm not a feminist because she, in her.
You see? Now you know why us brown men get treated some type of way when you out in the public. You see? You know? You're not respected, man. You look down on. You see? Especially if you got structure. Yeah, some type of stature. You see? Yeah, especially if you got structure or some type of statue. You see? If you tall and dark-skinned, you know, you see, you got a certain demeanor or persona. You see? See? That's basically what they saying, man, to some degree. Especially when it comes to us brown men, because we ain't black. We ain't black. Believe that. Did you see that? You see?